want you to give a big in the music room welcome to Mr. Jaime Michaels.
Is it rolling, Bob?
You're rolling, Bob.
All right.
You've heard that album too.
All right. Where the sun beats down on the icy little town, the icy little town turns to water, and there's nothing you can do when the river runs through but hope your life isn't in the way. You're feeling all alone, your angels have flown, the devil is tapping at your window, so you run back to bed, bank it over your head and pray that you can dream it all away. Today is today, tomorrow's tomorrow, yesterday's buried in the ground. You make big plans right before they come together. Life comes circling around and bites you. Life comes circling around. Hey diddle diddle, there's a kitty with a fiddle and a doggy laughing pretty loud. Is it the cow or the moon or the dish or the spoon? It doesn't really matter, it's all funny. All the rhymes you read when you was a little kid supposed to teach you how to get along. It's a bummer when you learn, when you finally get burned, that in the end it's all about the money. Today is today, tomorrow's tomorrow, yesterday's buried in the ground. You make big plans right before they come together. Life comes circling around and bites you. Life comes circling around. Oh my, my. Some days it doesn't pay to stumble out of bed. Oh my, yes. Life gets messy, but you gotta believe you can dig your way out of the mess. Ooh, yeah. On the album, this has a great piano solo right here. You have to play it in your head tonight. Oh, that's a good part. Today is today, tomorrow's tomorrow, yesterday's buried in the ground. You're making big plans right before they come together. Life comes circling around and bites you. Life comes circling around. Oh my, my. Some days it doesn't pay to stumble out of bed. Oh my, yes. Life gets messy, but you gotta believe you can dig your way out of the mess. Put your nose to the stone, work your fingers to the bone, and don't you worry about the man behind the curtain. All you need to do is to muddle out through and find a way to keep your head out of the oven. And you know that little spark when you're lying in the dark? Well, that's the one thing you should believe in. Keep wishing on stars and know in your heart that all that really matters is the loving. All that matters is the love. Today is today, tomorrow's tomorrow, yesterday's buried in the ground. You make big plans right before they come together. Life comes circling around. Today is today, tomorrow's tomorrow, yesterday's buried in the ground. You making big plans right before they come together. Life comes circling around and bites you. Life comes circling around and bites you. Life comes circling around. Thank you. So it was good to get that one out of the way.
A lot of work.
A lot of words. A lot of work. And if you make a mistake in a song like that, it's kind of like falling down a flight of stairs. You just, the momentum, you just keep going, you know. This is a song I had on the last album I released. Well, it wasn't the last album. I have another one coming out in about 3 weeks. But this one was called Unknown Blessings. I wrote this with my buddy Eddie Wins. Dawn drops like a cue ball in a slippery corner pocket. My slit-eye peeks at you while you're trying to sneak away. Your morning eyes are cracked like a half-moon lemon shade. I want to roll you back, but I barely whisper, won't you stay? And the sun is hot and on the freckles of your skin. I know how much you hate this talking time. So I make believe I'm sleeping when you creak the door goodbye, and then I drown us in a sip of dirty wine. Dirty wine, dirty wine. I make believe I'm sleeping, then I drown us in a sip of dirty wine. Mary has a little lamb. She tries to keep it white, and little Mary up and disappears about the same time every night. Black crow on the talking wire, when the morning rolls around, says, I never saw a thing, baby, I never heard a sound. Now it's me and Mary lying here, barely touching skin, wondering what she's gonna say this time. So I make believe I'm sleeping when she creaks the door goodbye, and then I drown us in a shot of dirty wine. Dirty wine, dirty wine. I make believe I'm sleeping, and I drown us in a sip of dirty wine. My mind's still mumbling lullabies to steamy twisted sheets, and Mary's on her mission marching up and down the street, passing all the pretty horses and all the good king's men, wondering if she'll ever see that little lamb again. I spend another lonely day dancing on a wall to the music of this twisted valentine. And when Mary class to meet me, we dance closer to the edge, and then we dive into a cup of dirty wine. Dirty wine, dirty wine. We dance closer to the edge, and then we dive into a cup of dirty wine. Dirty wine, dirty wine. We dance closer to the edge, and then we dive into a pool of dirty wine. Thank you. That's one of the scarier endings I have. I can't tell you the number of times I've gone. So you look down and you go, I think my finger, I can't read music, so I think my finger's in the right place, but I'm not sure.
You better smile when you do that.
I live on a dirt road. I got me a good dog. My baby loves me, and still I complain. I don't understand it. The sky could not be more blue. I'm walking in the sunshine, thinking about rain. Now you think I know better, being quite the smart fella. Tell me a problem, I'll fix you right up. But I'm a little funny when it comes to my life. I was born to worry. Am I worried enough? Face in the mirror, judge and jury finds me guilty of most everything I feel. I wake up in the morning tired as an old boat, adrift on a river with no paddle wheel. Now even when I'm happy, I can sense the danger, the invisible sorrow hiding in the joy. I want to thank my mother and Sister Mary Aloysius for making me a good man who will always be that boy. Face in the mirror, judge and jury finds me guilty of most everything I feel. I wake up in the morning tired as an old boat adrift on a river with no paddle wheel. Every time I say I love you, I get a little bit nervous. She's gonna laugh and it's gonna break my heart. And she says I love you too, and the dark clouds slip away, momentary rainbows like they've been there from the start. I live on a dirt road, I got me a good dog, and my baby loves me. Yeah, my baby loves me. She loves me and my good dog. We're a couple of lucky dogs in love with my baby. Thank you. Thank you. That's going to be on the new album. The album's going to be released in a couple of weeks, first in Italy on a label over there called Appaloosa Records. So those of you that live in Rome, you'll be able to... Ah, damn it, I missed that joke. Damn, there was a when in Rome joke in there, wasn't there? I hate when the audience beats you to the punch. So here's a song I haven't played for a while, so I don't know where the capo goes. We're guessing on this one. That's a good enough place. You get it up this high, you might as well just buy a ukulele. I don't know why. This song was written on a window ledge 27 floors above Manhattan, where all the good songs are written. I don't want to bend iron in two. I don't need to be no Superman. I only want to be there with you. Try to be the very best me I can. I'm trying to be the very best me I can, yeah. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just need a little candlelight. If I could have my one desire, I'd be lying in your arms tonight, just you and me in the candlelight. I think too much. I think you probably know. I think I might not think. If I could just let go of anything. There's no bluebirds on my windowsill. I'm about inclined to be a happy guy. Come on, darling, give me one last thrill before I jump off this ledge and die. Or maybe Superman can learn to fly, yeah. I wonder why we exist. I wonder why the wind blows free. I wonder who else you kissed. Ah, the beauty of mystery. And hey, what's a life without mystery? I think too much. I think, you know, I might not think if I let go. I don't want to bend iron in two. I don't need to be no Superman. I only want to be there with you, trying to be the very best me I can. I don't need to set the world on fire. I just want a little candlelight. If I could have my one desire, I'd be lying in your arms tonight, just you and me in the candlelight, baby. You and me in the candlelight, maybe Superman in your arms tonight. Ooh. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot. This song was inspired in part by my great-grandmother, who lived to be just shy of 100. She was this little tiny lady from Italy. And I mean, she was tiny. 4 foot. Very, very tiny, 4 foot something. And we were all scared to death of her. Man. She couldn't remember anybody's name. She would start with my father. And she would run through his siblings, and then me and my brothers and all the cousins until she got to the one she wanted. You know? When I was in college, I had really, really, really long hair. This was in the 60s, and everybody in the family was really down on it, even my brothers. She was the only person who was really nice to me. And I realized somewhere along the line it's because she thought I was my cousin Debbie. Anyway, she's in this song, and there's a few other Italian things in this song. If I could paint you a picture of somewhere like Italy, now there's a place of romance, I will tell you what you'd see. You'd see a perfect little me, taking the big chance. And when I painted the moon, I'd paint it half gone, but hoping this half is brighter. And when things could go either way, I'd give myself the sense to say, right or wrong, sometimes there's only now. That's how the garden grows. It doesn't wonder, it doesn't wonder, it doesn't wonder how. Like a moth to a flame, you draw me closer, and it gets brighter. I'll put my secrets in your hand, and you could burn me where I stand. Right or wrong, sometimes there's only now. That's how the garden grows. It doesn't wonder, it doesn't wonder, it doesn't wonder how. And 100 years from now, in someone else's eyes, a crumbling garden wall, the secrets of the kind. If I could paint you a picture of somewhere like Italy, I'd put my secrets in your hand, and you could burn me where I stand. Right or wrong, sometimes there's only now. That's how the garden grows. It doesn't wonder, It doesn't wonder, it doesn't wonder how. Se sia bene o sia male non so, ma tutto il tempo che abbiamo è soltanto adesso. If I could paint you a picture of somewhere like Italy, Bill Nash. Yeah, Bill. You know, folks ask songwriters every once in a while, somebody will say, how do you know, where do songs come from? And you go, I don't know. Man, Pete Seeger once said that, how do you write songs? And Pete said, you know. So, but this one came straight off CNN. It was during the oil spill mess down in the Gulf. And I was watching this guy being interviewed, this young fisherman, and he was near tears, saying that he could no longer fish the grounds where his great-grandfather came to America and started fishing off the coast. So that's where this song came from. My father's grandfather made his way down to the sea. He sailed halfway around the world from the shores of Italy, with nothing but a faith in how his life would be. He lived in a time when dreams were to be believed. And my father's grandfather, he labored each and every day. Not till the sun kissed the horizon would he put his nets away. Heading for the home they'd built in this new land. Following the stars to the shores of Louisiana. Cast your prayers upon the water when the moonless nights have come. Your home lies far beyond the shadows where the Black River runs. Whoops. And my father's grandfather taught his sons all that he knew. You take only what you need. You take pride in what you do. Till every day becomes a link in what's an everlasting chain. If it's the IRS, I'm not here. Dave's not here. Cast your prayers upon the water. I can fix the capo while we're answering the door. When the moonless nights have come, your home lies far beyond the shadows where the Black River runs. Here's a really emotional part where we shouldn't be laughing. Oh well. And my father's grandfather, he wouldn't recognize this place. I stand here on his shore, tears running down my face. I got a feeling in my heart between forgiveness and a sin. My children take my trembling hands, and the tides keep rolling in. Cast your prayers upon the water when the moonless nights have come. Your home lies far beyond the shadows, where the black river runs. Thank you. My wife told me that this love song that I wrote is the most honest piece of music I've ever written. She said so. It's called My Big Mouth Likes Stupid. I'm married to an attorney. I do not argue with her. Therefore, this is the most romantic song I ever wrote. Never was it my intention to say those words out loud. Oh, but I got this a big mouth, and it sure likes stupid, and it sure likes messy. Oh, and it sure likes proud. 4 in the morning, and I'm wondering if you're sleeping or staring at your own side of the door. If I could take back those angry words, I would stuff them in my pocket, baby, and I would never say angry words no more. I would never say angry words no more. 'Cause one word leads to another. 3 words lead to the door. You think I'd learn, but in battle after battle I'll open my mouth and let the cannons roar. I smoke another cigarette. You see, I lack imagination, and the pain that I'm gonna know. I get the whole world in my hands, and then I turn around and drop it. Now I'm picking up pieces, wondering where the pieces go. Picking up pieces, wondering where the pieces go. 'Cause one word leads to another. 3 words lead to the door. You think I'd learn, but in battle after battle I open my mouth to let the cannons roar. And the cannons roar, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, you should hear the solo on this recording. Yeah. B3 organ, it's just wailing right now. The guy standing on the organ playing it backwards. It's amazing. And then a lead guitar player comes in. Of course, he's playing too damn loud as usual. But that's what they do. Maybe I'm guilty and it's only insecurity. Maybe I'm lucky and it wasn't that bad. Maybe that look in her eyes was forgiveness. Maybe that door accidentally slammed. Maybe never was it my intention to say those words out loud. Oh, but I got this big mouth, and it sure likes stupid, and it sure likes messy, and it sure likes proud. One word leads to another. 3 words lead to the door. You think I learn, but in battle after battle I open my mouth and let the cannons roar. And the cannons roar, and the cannons roar, yeah. Thank you. This is a new song. This is from the new album. This song features this little thing right here. Isn't that wonderful? I didn't know. I went in the studio to record it, and I said to the bass player, "Make sure you get this weird note in here." He said, "Oh, you mean the Lydian note? I'm playing a Grateful Dead cover band. You think I don't know what a Lydian scale is? And I can't read music." I went, "Oh, okay." So there's a keyboard player on this album who plays with Phil Lesh's band, who used to be in the Dead. When we came in to do the session, he got all excited and went, "Oh my God, Lydian scale! I love Lydian scale." So I got this, what I think is a great track, and I played it for my wife. It was written for her, and she said, "You took a beautiful song and made it all weird." I said, "It's not weird, honey. It's Lydian." Morning news and a cup of coffee. Monday wants me to try my luck. I'm still tired and the world's still crazy. It's a wonder the sun comes up. Everybody wants $1 million. Everybody wants a front row seat. Everybody's crazy for something. I'm so glad you're crazy for me, baby. I'm so glad you're crazy for me. I love to listen when you laugh. It makes the hurt go away. Healing and laughing. Life's funny that way. Hey, hey. Everybody thinks it's way too noisy. Everybody wants to turn it down. Everybody's got their own kind of medicine. Everybody's got their favorite sound. Ooh. To listen when you laugh, it makes the hurt go away. Healing and laughing, life's funny that way. Hey, hey. I sit alone and stare out the window late at night when the moon is down, counting stars like I'm counting blessings, never running out of things to count. Everybody wants a true love story. Everybody wants a little more sleep. Everybody's crazy for something. I'm so glad you're crazy for me, baby. I'm so glad you're crazy for me. I'm so glad. Thank you. Thanks. This is the title track from the new album. I was reading an article the other day. The whole premise of the article was, how many tracks should you release at once? 2, 3? It's like 10. I mean, well, of course. 12. Oh, well, you know. Anyway, this song, this is the title track. It's called Once Upon a Different Time. I was up in Alaska and doing a tour up there, and I was in this kind of remote area. And they told me that there was the most quiet beach in the world was just on the other side of the high school. You went down this trail through like an Alaskan rainforest into this really quiet beach. And then as I was leaving, they said, "Oh, and make sure you make noise walking through the woods because there's bears. It's June." Okay, so started to, and I stood at the beginning of the trail and I kept going to walk and I'd go, oh, no, fucking bears, man. I don't know about bears. But so finally I just went for it and walked through the woods going, hey, bear, whoa, hey, yo, bear. Scare him away, And I was on this beach and this lone raven landed on the beach and it was just a great, great image. A couple of months later, I read an article about this certain species of ravens up in the North Country in Alaska and Canada, where most of the murder will fly south for the winter, but they leave one or two behind. So as we like to say, well, there's a song in there. Took a long walk in the woods, made my way down to the sea. Listened to the water and the wind whisper their secrets. Up here on the coast of Alaska, you keep your eyes open wide. There is a stillness in the air, there are treasures in the tide. Walking down the beach, the only soul for miles around, except for this crazy crow who says he's California bound. Later in the year when the sky turns gray, later in the year when the geese are gone, when the mountain slides behind the clouds and the winter sings its icy song. Later in the year when my friends have flown and the lonely run so deep, and it's dark as darkness gets and the sun is fast asleep. I don't want to stay here, said the crow. I'm losing my way here, said the crow. Everyone's leaving, everyone's leaving. Once upon a different time, I'd have stayed forever, listening to the thundering sea, searching for my treasure. When I find that perfect shell, I'd lay it down beside her, and we would sit in silent prayer, waiting on winter. Later in the year when the sky turns gray, later in the year when the geese are gone, when the mountain slides behind the clouds and the winter sings its icy song. Later in the year when my friends have flown and the lonely run so deep, and it's dark as darkness gets and the sun is fast asleep. I don't want to stay here, said the crow. I'm losing my way here, said the crow. Everyone's leaving, everyone's leaving. I don't want to stay here, I don't want to stay here, I don't want to stay. Took a long walk in the woods, wound up sitting by the sea, with a black crow and a white shell, with a black crow and a white shell, a black crow and a white shell. Thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm going to do one more because I want to hear Tish. When I wrote that song, that's not the original first verse. The original first verse was, took a walk in the woods, made my way down to the sea, could have gotten eaten by a bear. We didn't get eaten by a bear, but that could have happened easily because up around the coast of Alaska, it's blueberry time. And then the song went on. It was the rest of the song, and I started sending it to friends, which I do. You know, you kind of check with your friends, see if they like the song, and everyone said, "Yeah, that's pretty good, but the bear's got to go. The bear, you know, we don't like the bear." And my wife hated the bear. Sent it to Jeff Talmadge. He sent me a 3 or 4 paragraph email explaining why the bear had to go. You know. Exactly what he said. It's about a crow. It's not about a bear. You know. So. And I got really stubborn, man. I was not going to give that bear up. And then I got a note from Jeff. All it said in the note was, "Give the bear his own goddamn song." All right, I'm going to leave you with my favorite tune I ever wrote. I don't know why it's my favorite tune. It just is. And then I'm going to get out of here. Randy, everybody, thank you. I didn't totally forget your name, Helen. It was only just for a second. Hey, I'm over 65. I don't have to apologize for that crap anymore. You know, I remembered I had a gig tonight. You know, that's pretty good. You'll know when your part comes in. Wouldn't it knock you on your ear? Wouldn't it take you by surprise? Suddenly everyone you knew turned up in a perfect new disguise. You wouldn't know your closest friend, and she couldn't see the friend she knew. And you'd have to listen for her laugh, and she'd have to laugh until you do. Wouldn't that knock you on your ear? Wouldn't that knock you on your ear? Do you believe in perfect days? Or do you need something to go wrong? Is there always that moment when you slip? Does your moment of doubt last way too long? Wouldn't you love to take your time and live with it any way you please? Spend a day howling at the moon, spend a night sailing on a breeze. Wouldn't that knock you on your ear? 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 Sometimes I only want to listen. I only want to listen. To what the universe is saying. And the universe is saying, wouldn't it knock you on your ear? And doesn't it blow your little mind? The moment you stumble into truth, the moment you leave your fear behind, the moments that never seem to last and always seem so real. Sometimes it takes a crooked highway. It takes a crooked highway. Before you find out where you're going, you find out where you're going. And doesn't that knock you on your ear? Doesn't that spin your head around? You hear the knowing in your voice, you hear the wisdom in the sound. But when you turn around to tell, you can't remember why you turned. So you just give the world a smile and hope there's a little less to learn. And wouldn't that knock you on your ear? 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 Thanks for listening. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you.